1987년 레이건 대통령은 관세와 보호무역의 위험을 이렇게 경고했습니다. 관세는 단기적으로는 애국적인 선택처럼 보일 수 있습니다. 하지만 실상은 다릅니다. 미국 소비자와 노동자에게 피해를 주고 기업은 경쟁과 혁신을 멈추며 다른 나라들은 보복 관세로 대응합니다. 그 결과는 무역전쟁, 시장 축소, 대량 실업, 이것이 바로 보호무역의 파괴적 악순환입니다. 실제로 1930년 미국은 스무트홀리 관세법을 통과시켰습니다. 1000개 넘는 수입품에 고율의 관세를 부과했지만 25개국이 보복했고 세계 무역은 붕괴, 대공황은 더욱 심각해졌습니다. 레이건은 말합니다. 미국의 번영은 보호무역이 아닌 자유무역에서 나온다.
You see, at first, when someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. What eventually occurs is, first, homegrown industries start relying on government protection in the form of high tariffs. They stop competing and stop making the innovative management and technological changes they need to succeed in world markets. And then, while all this is going on, something even worse occurs. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. The result is more and more tariffs, higher and higher trade barriers, and less competition. So soon, because of the prices made artificially high by tariffs that subsidize inefficiency and poor management, people stop buying. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. The memory of all this occurring back in the 30s made me determined when I came to Washington to spare the American people the protectionist legislation that destroys prosperity. Now, it hasn't always been easy. There are those in the Congress, just as there were back in the 30s, who want to go for the quick political advantage, who risk America's prosperity for the sake of a short-term appeal to some special interest group, who forget that more than 5 million American jobs are directly tied to the foreign export business, and additional millions are tied to imports. For those of us who lived through the Great Depression, the memory of the suffering it caused is deep and searing. And today, many economic analysts and historians argue that high tariff legislation passed back in that period, called the Smoot-Hawley Tariff, greatly deepened the Depression and prevented economic recovery.